So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Not in the mood.
Not in the mood to win.
I'm getting old.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
You're here with the circus,
Pardon me.
yes?
I'm getting old.
My husband is supervisor by trade. And I said...
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source. Merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
Vegelbuds alone maintain a certain standard.
Albert Vegelbud?
Do I look like a pathetic buffoon and Mummy's boy to you?
Well...
Oh, by the gods!
Back again, Rivian Trap.
The truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Mountains, economically.
And then a colossal boom.
Oh! And?
Nothing. I leapt out of the way in time, naturally, and it merely...
Monstrosity.
Yes?
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther. Roar.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Can't breathe.
Times of famine and war are necessary. They are how society urges us.
I'm a kraken!
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
ever sorted?
Stop whining and bring a shrimp and a trumpet.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
about that mage we met earlier?
Seagulls! Hear them? We made it! Come on, we need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening. Oh my! Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare! You look great. You get everything?
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
How could he? With that scrawny harlot!
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet.
Hello.
Where will I find another
No one's pretending
baronet?
you don't know me.
Well? Well?
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it.
Come back, you coward! I'm not done with you!
I've heard ballads about you. And that sorceress of yours, Guinevere.
Well?
What a monstrosity.
I'm a kraken!
My, is he ever sotted?
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later. Let's look around.
This is dull. I wish to go chat with someone. Alone? That's so
Looking for me,
dull.
sir. Then, Mr.
Dreadfully sorry. Rubies.
Novigrad, capital of the world.
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
The world, yet they lit such rabble.